Alright, welcome back. Chronicles, it's been a bit for me. Honestly, my memory's a little bit fuzzy. Just a little bit. What we did again in the last episode? I think the twins might have been fighting for fun and to entertain the audience. And that's the extent of it. Wow, that was amazing. The festival marking the end of the summer is over, but I can't stop enthusing about it as we walk towards the valley. I'm still fired up.
そこまで褒め続けられると、さすがの茜もちょっと恥ずかしいわよ。葵のことはもっと褒めても平気だよ。
The twins had changed out of their sweaty combat clothing. They performed so well, I'm just overjoyed with how it went. No, I mean, it really was incredible.
実際、私の過去数百年の記録において、あれだけの大音量の歓声は存在しませんでした。うるさかったってこと？いえ、そういう意味ではありません。
Akane's comment even makes an AI stammer.
違うよ、お姉ちゃん。それだけ大きな声で喜んでいる人たちがいなかったってことだよ。
Well, could they?
ああ、そういうことね。というより、うるさいって感じたのはお姉ちゃんでしょ？そうよ。まだちょっと耳が痛い。
Akane claps her hands against the sides of her head. Of course, you pick up more sounds than normal people, don't you, Akane? I recall that specific characteristic of Akane and realize why she's being a bit prickly. I imagine listening to that crowd through a pair of headphones. Yep, that will leave your ears blinking for sure. In any case, you set a new record even for you. People must have celebrated things over the course of the second and third civilizations, be it victories in skirmishes or technological revolutions. But a single victory, a single piece of tech, to never mark the end of the fighting. Furthermore, each of those celebrations would have been built on a foundation of sacrifice and pain. For the cheers of those watching the exhibition match, they were something else. Yeah, it's nice that they weren't being so stoic. They hadn't lost anyone. It was just a moment of beauty, overflowing with the joy of life. To take something in, to feel that appeal. Culture. Art. It makes me think that the most ancient art forms were probably words and dancing to celebrate the successful harvest. There were art forms a bit like that in Japan, although I don't know any real details.
とにかく、あれでみんなが喜ぶなら、またやってあげるわよ。それよりも、だね。
Their intense focus seems to have carried over because their faces tense up again. They're getting close to the valley, which means our final communication. The one that might save Ichika is getting closer too.
シンが大丈夫だって言うけど、本当に今日はイチカと何でも話せるようになるの？昔の人たちが黒髪に感知される瞬間につながるって、詳しい説明もないのに自信たっぷりだよね。
Yep, well, we'll see. I can't tell them I asked Natsuhima to hook us up, so I just keep my reply vague. Oh, right, I did mention that, indicated that he even remembers, in this world, Natsuhima. It's the Kunado power, the influence of the Teki. All sorts of things combining together. That's not a lie. I don't know the specifics myself. Then Akane clings to my right arm.
難しい話はいいわ。それでイチカを救えるかもしれないなら、シンに感謝するってだけだし。そうだね。葵もちょっとしか話してないけど、イチカちゃんとは友達なんだよ。
Aoi grabs my left arm. Aoi is normally more aggressive, more cynical, but she also seems more invested here. Yep, nothing difficult to discuss. Let's save our friend. I hug the two of them closer to me. The cliff leading into the valley is right there. You jump down. And so, the time finally comes. The moment to find out that we can see our friend in the distant past. I guess it also depends on how you define save. No matter how it turns out, this will be our final exchange.
じゃあ、葵、シン、いい？
Down in the cold damp air of the valley, Akane checks with Aoi and me. I've got nothing left to do but steal my heart. And you are?
大丈夫。
I nod.
それじゃあ、葵、つなげて。
The twins nodded at each other with me between them. Then I feel a small charge of electricity.
通信が入りました。
Connect us. I instruct you.
つながった。茜さんと葵さんとシンさんですか？
Yes, we're here. I give a quiet reply. Then I start counting to 10 in my head.
よかった。前にお話しした時から少し時間が空いたので、何かあったか、私が嫌われたのかなと思っていました。
She's just chatting normally, unaware of the disasters that's about to come down on her.
あなたを嫌ったりしないわ。そうだよ。むしろ葵はいちかちゃん好きだよ。同じ雷の能力もあるし。
But if you didn't, I would totally hate you. The twins are insistent and firm. You know, there's something we have to impart quickly, but I still take a moment to comfort her.
そうですか。よかった。
It sounds like she's smiling. And then, the 10 seconds I've been counting pass. If the timing is right, then the Kurokami has just detected them. I murmur so that only Akane and Aoi can hear. The twins nod without saying anything.
いちか、驚いたり疑ったりしないで聞きなさい。茜たちは、あなたよりずっと先の時間にいるのよ。
Well?
本当なんだよ。それでね、今そっちは黒髪に気づかれたんだよ。
The two of them speak into the bracelet on my left arm. If things were the same as until now, then that information should have caused the communication to cut short.
そうですか。
But this time we get a reply. The line is still open. That actually makes me furrow my brow. Because it means history is now confirmed. The Kurokami will be moving now. In less than an hour, the second civilization will be gone. Their sacrifice and then the sacrifices of the third civilization will lead to Kanto. As I think these things through, Akane and Aoi look at each other.
ねえ、いちか、もしかしてあなた、知っていたの？黒髪が来るって、知ってたの？
They both say the same thing and both of them sound confused.
その...
They always existed. Duh.
She hesitates for a moment.
はい。
So how could I not know?
100% の確信はありませんでしたが、知っていました。
The two of them fall silent and shocked. Me too. For a moment I wondered if I misunderstood her somehow, but what she just said was so simple. There is no way I could have. She knew the Kurokami was going to detect him? Just her, or everyone? If people in the second civilization knew about the attack of the Kurokami, then why did they get wiped out?
そっか。茜さんと葵さんたちは、未来の人。特殊部隊じゃないだろうとは思ってたけど、その可能性は考えなかったな。
We seem more confused than Nichika is, as she calmly assesses the situation. She's definitely a smart one, which makes this even harder to understand. Who did you think we were then?
すみません。もしかしたら神様なんじゃないかって、そんなことを想像していたんです。
Gods. I can't imagine what those words might mean to her, but only she can truly know what she means by them. Superior beings that don't fight amongst themselves like humans do. Beings that will make wishes come true. Beings that will hear her confession. Friends filled with love who will laugh alongside her.
そっか。未来か。誰かは生き残るんだ。それだけは良かった。茜さんや葵さんやシンさんがいる未来ならいいな。すごくいいな。
Ichika seems to quickly accept that such a future will come, taking what seems to be an impossible story for granted.
みんな、なんとなく分かっていたんです。終わりが、黒髪がやってくるということを。
That's package guy.
なんでよ。なんで知ってたのよ。なんで知ってて何もしてないのよ。
Well, how could you not? The planet is infested with the metal type things.
なんで知ってて笑ってるのよ。
Akane squeezes my right arm, her voice ringing with pain. Wow. Aoi doesn't speak, but her expression is the same as her sister's. Sorry, by the way, for being a jackass, really. Or smartass. Pretty sure I'm making the same expression too. Mostly because I'm feeling pain currently. It's true. It seems it's true. Ichika already knew what we were trying to tell her. That changes everything, all the assumptions we've been making. That's not all. Other people from the second civilization know too. The end is coming. The Kurokami is coming. Does this mean the second civilization committed suicide?
とにかく逃げなさい。
Akane speaks suddenly, her voice calm. Akane might be overly excited usually, but she knows how to keep herself together during an emergency situation.
ありがとうございます。でも地下の研究室ですから、今のところここが一番安全と言えます。そうね。周りに誰もいない。いません。
If there were other people, and they all started to panic, that could be dangerous too. If the underground lab is safe, that might also mean people will come flooding into where Ichika is. In any case, we know that only a handful of the 1,000 are going to survive.
ああ、今少し部屋が揺れました。黒髪の攻撃が始まったのかもしれません。なんで？どうして？
The twins ask. That's pretty much all they can do.
いつまでお話ができるかわからないので、省略した説明になりますが、いいですか？それと、私が今からする話は、途中は悲しいお話なんですけど、最後はいい話なんです。私個人では、優しい話だと思っています。
Ichika gives a laugh.
鉄器が生まれてから、今はちょうど100年くらい経つそうです。それ以前は鉄器がいない、とても平和な世界だったと授業で習いました。でも、私は鉄器がいない世界を知りません。私は鉄器より同じ人間の方がよっぽど怖かったです。物心ついた時からずっと話に聞くのは、同じ人間同士、誰かと誰かが戦ったり、殺し合ったりという話ばかりでした。それに比べれば、鉄器は台風とか地震みたいに感じていたんです。
Ichika's voice is very calm. I can't even imagine her smiling. I check on the twins. They are listening to Ichika talk with calm expressions on their faces. They are following along.
そう。 人間の敵は敵機だと習ったのに、私が生まれる前から人間同士でいがみ合って、恨み合って、殺し合っていました。私は人の感情を読み取ってしまう力があるから、怒っているとか、怖いとか、寂しいとか、悲しいとか、ずっと、そういう感情ばかりを感じて生きていました。ずっと、それが人間にとっての普通だと思っていたんです。
She told us that she's not good at talking to people face to face. But with the machines between us, that means she can't read our emotions. Which means the laughter and fun in Akane and Aoi's voices must have been such a shock to her. And such a relief to her too.
この通信の向こうにいるのは、神様かもしれない。
That was what she thought.
それでも、怒りや悲しみだけが、人のすべてではなかったのです。誰もが、ほんのわずかなものでも、より良い未来が来るように、頑張っていました。理想論を語っているのではなく、私の能力は、そういう思いも感じ取ることができるんです。そして、終わった。本当に戦いは終わったんです。
She gives a quiet sigh.
私には誰と誰が戦っていて、どういう話し合いが行われたのかわかりませんが、100日ほど前、私たちの周りにあった人間同士の戦いが、突然終わったんです。とても、驚きました。理想だと思っていた平和な世界が、来たんです。みんなでお祝いもしました。あの時の、みんなの喜びに満ち溢れた心の声に、私は生きていてよかったと、涙を流すほどに嬉しくなったんです。わかるわ。
Akane murmurs.
わかるよ。
Aoi follows up. Now wonder which event it is that they're related to Ichika with? Did I beat up the Korakami? When I awoke in Kanto and Soma had her baby? Then we defeated the Shiki in return, smiles to Kanto. The applause for their dancing. All these are forms of love, the true nature of humans, which means so much to Akane and Aoi.
わかってもらえますか?
Ichika gives a small laugh at the relief that provides.
やはり、あなたたちは神様です。
Now she giggles. But then she pushes that down and keeps on talking.
これは、優しいお話です。戦いが終わって、みんなが喜びに満ち溢れて。だから、私たちは黒髪に感知されることを知っていました。
We're nearing the heart of the story now.
私にはそういう相手はまだいませんでしたが、戦いが終わり、愛し合う多くの男女が体を重ねました。敵同士になってしまい、引き裂かれた男女が、またお互いを愛し合えるようになったんです。たくさんの子供が、未来が宿ったんです。そしてもう、人が無意味に死んでいくことは、なくなったんです。はあ、そっか。
The twins get it? I get it too. The human conflict in the second civilization came to an end, which meant that the number of deaths was promptly overtaken by the number of babies being born. Almost everyone of childbearing age probably became pregnant pretty quickly. No one was to blame, it was just a mistake. A mistake with population control, something managed so carefully in Kanto.
気づく人は、気づいていたことです。あとほんのわずかにでも人が愛し合えば、黒髪に感知されると。でも、気づいていても、どうすればよかったのでしょう。くじ引きで選ばれた子を、生まれさせなければよかったのでしょうか。怪我をしたり、 年老いた人間を減らせばよかったのでしょうか。いいえ。いいえ。誰も考えに浮かんだとしても、それを選ぶことはできませんでした。
I can tell Ichika is shaking her head. The strong intent of humanity shining through again.
戦いは終わったんです。これからはみんなで力を合わせて幸せになろうとお祝いしたのです。私たちに後悔はありません。
Ichika laughs. For the sake of hope and happiness, the second civilization was proceeding along the correct path. Even if they knew it would lead to disaster, they had to continue along it. Who could say that was a mistake?
茜にもわかるわ。葵もわかった。
My true beloved girls also take Ichika's story the right way. They let her know that this was the right decision.
茜もね、真の赤ちゃんが欲しいと思ってるのよ。葵もお兄ちゃんが大好きだし、染さんの赤ちゃんみたいに可愛い子が欲しいし、その子をすっごく幸せにしたい。
Boy. The girls look up at me while they smile at Ichika. I smile in return. I know what a precious thing it is for a Kunado Aoi to carry children in Kanto. I think I finally really understand that now.
第2期の滅亡とは、正しい分別のあっただろう人間の滅亡とは、そういうことだったのですね。人間は愛情ゆえに滅んだのですね。
You feel in this comment about the end of the period during which she wasn't yet aware? Then a moment falls in which no one can find words to speak. Everyone is gathering their feelings and thinking of their loved ones. For me, that's the girls in front of me. And Haruhime, Yuri, Fuyuhita, Tsubame, Some, and the professor. The family I have in Kanto, those who shared in the joy after the birth of Summer's son, or the exhibition match between the twins. I couldn't choose to make sacrifices of any of them. And then, a heavy noise sounds from the other end of the connection. The deck of the Korakami. It doesn't stop, but it keeps on thumping, making the basement where Ichika is located groan and squeal. The end is nigh.
ずっと私が話していましたが、質問してもいいですか？
After finishing her story, Ichika speaks up again.
もしもあなたたちが未来の人であるなら、そこは幸せな世界ですか？また、人間同士で争うような世界になっていませんか？みんなが笑って暮らしていますか？お腹いっぱい、ご飯が食べられていますか？
No.
それだけでも教えてください。
Her questions are so keen, it's hard to hear them. She sounds much more interested than she was discussing the end of our civilization. Dr. Kojima, from the recording inside you, said something similar. About lying about the way the future turned out. If things didn't go the right way. However...
幸せに暮らしているわ。
Again quietly but firmly confirms it.
とっても幸せだし、面白いし、毎日笑ってるし。黒髪だって、もう倒されたんだよ。
Aoi also replies quietly but with a firm tone.
黒髪が
That's definitely a shock for her, and her voice grows louder.
そんな、すごい。式どころか、黒髪が。
She sounds almost dizzy. I have the twins to me again. Letting Ichika talk with the king and the Aoi might indeed be a gift given to her by the gods. There's no falsehood in their words, even more so than the words of a Katadama user. They are so pure, so optimistic. It sounds so simple, but these two are the most qualified to tell others about happiness and joy. If our communication across time has had any meaning, that alone would be enough. Which means it's time for me to step in. For better or worse, we have to end this communication correctly. It's going to be a long way in the future, so I'm sorry you have to hear it like this. But you have been avenged. We proceeded into the future, beyond even the world that you are wishing for. I'll start talking again.
ありがとうございます、C さん。その言葉だけで、また救われます。
Then we hear a loud rumbling from the bracelet, loud enough for a moment to cover anything Ichika might say. The texts of the Kurokami have reached the underground structures. Or maybe the remaining humans have started killing again. Killing to protect the ones they love.
そろそろ、この通信もおしまいになるかもしれませんね。
I don't think expresses uncertainty. Thanks. Even if her civilization has chosen destruction, she doesn't want to die along with them. Ichika Kojima. I'll call her name. For the 100% answer. Please, just try to listen to what I have to say. No need to react.
はい。何でしょうか?
Her voice sounds very calm. I take a deep breath. You're in the future, so we know what happens. The Kurokami attack will kill you. She tries to keep her surprise in check, but I hear her gasp a little. She had to be ready for it. But death is still death.
しお兄ちゃん。
The twins both say my name. They aren't trying to stop me from scaring Ichika. They both believe in me and are supporting me in order to help her save her. We know. Attacking the bracelet. Ichika Kojima will die. So we want you to become a different person. Someone other than Ichika Kojima.
別の人間?
Ichika sounds puzzled by this, unsure what I mean. We don't have long left, so I decided not to wait for her and continue talking. Yes, we want to give you a new name. I'm sorry we had to choose it for you, but your name will be Yori Wakamiya. After this, no matter who you meet or who you want to talk to, you need to tell them that you are Yori Wakamiya. This is my 100% answer. Ichika Kojima will die. That is the correct flow of history and cannot be changed. And then...
若宮日和とは、私に記録されていた第2期の崩壊を生き残った人間の名前の一つです。その中で、イチカ様に最も性別と年齢が合致するであろう人間の名前になります。
You talked to Ishika over the communication for the first time.
誰? また別の人? ユウの声?
Ishika is surprised again at hearing a fourth person and also at recognizing their voice.
小島イチカ様、あなたにすべての話を信じてもらうためには、私の声が一番の証拠となるでしょう。やっぱりユウなのね。すごい。あなたが自分で感情があるように話している。そう。未来なのね。
She quickly understands. She probably didn't have any doubts by this point anyway, but she gives us a final sigh, as though it all makes sense now. She hasn't seemed looking armband right there in the past.
ユウ、まだ自我の芽生えていない私よ。あなたのオーナーは若宮日和となりました。登録しなさい。
There is a small beeping sound at Yu's voice.
そうか。私は死なない。
Ichika lets out a murmur, seeing where this is all going. And then...
私、 私。
I hear her muttering. Then she quietly starts to cry.
そんな、私、死ななくていいんだ。でも、私だけ、みんなたくさん死んじゃうのに、嬉しく思っちゃいけないのに、安心しちゃいけないのに。
She must be crying her eyes out on the other end of the line. Because in the end, she's just one girl. She might be smart, but she's just a normal, kind, young girl. Which is exactly why we want to save her.
死んでいい命なんてないのよ。そうだよ、ひよりちゃん。
The twins both encourage her.
はい、わかっています。わかっているんです。
Ichika tries to laugh, wanting to put her friends at ease. But she's clearly crying and not laughing.
でも、すみません。涙が止まらなくて。
I'm the one who should be apologizing. I couldn't come up with a way for you to remain. Ichika. Oh boy. Gosh darn it. I feel like I need to apologize for that. I was given the name Shin, trust. So it feels wrong for me to be taking names away from our people.
あかねさん、葵さん、しんさん、ありがとうございます。
Ichika thanks us all. Then I notice it. Our voice is getting further away. No matter what happens now, this communication across time has run its course. Without making any major changes to the flow of events. Things return to how they should be.
いちか、いえ、ひより、聞きなさい。
Akane moves her face closer to the bracelet, listening for the voice on the other end as it fades away.
あなたのいるそこから南に大きな湖があるわよね。なんだか声が遠くなっていますが。はい、湖あります。南に。その湖のそばにあなたが生きた証を残しなさい。
Akane asks for a final connection.
ずっと未来まで残るような何か硬い箱に入れた何か。
Aoi picks up on her sister's idea and gives some more details.
すみません、よく聞こえませんでしたが、発砲ですか？あ、わかりました。そういうことですね。
Stod. Jackal. Her voice cuts in and out and we can't exactly tell what she's saying.
いつか、ひより、生きるのよ。お姉ちゃんも葵も忘れないから応援してるから。はい。さようなら。
We hear her final happy words clearly, some twists of fate. And then the voice is gone from the bracelet.
通信が切れました。
I see. I struck the bracelet on my left wrist. Regardless of how it turned out, we did it. What's more, having you speak up to confirm our presence in the future was never part of the plan. That was all you was doing on your own. The optimal answer is the eye. Or maybe it was out of respect for our original owner, Dr. Kojima. Well, it may be best to let sleeping dogs lie on that one.
終わっちゃった。
Again, doesn't seem too taken by the abrupt end of our call.
きっと大丈夫だよ。
Aoi tries to cheer her sister up, but her own expression is uneasy. But no, the twins aren't feeling uneasy. They're just concerned about what happened to their friend.
何にせよ、小島いちかが若宮日和として生き延びたとしても、すでに過去の人間であることに変わりはありません。
You, this might not be the best timing to point that out.
はい。ですが、 オーナーや茜様や葵様は最善を尽くされました。私はそれを言葉にしたいと思いました。
I just wanted to bring you all to reality. Nobody, and I say nobody, can survive for multiple hundreds of years. Alright, cool.
I see. The AI is showing concern for us, or at least an attempt at it. In any case, communication with the past, a physical connection made by many strands of fate and exchanges between the three girls, here to come to an end.
Now, all we have to do is find the thing that maybe she left us. Just maybe. Maybe in that
よ
cave.
ーし、それじゃ
Yeah,
あ
no,
いちかの埋めたものを探しに行くわよ。
Yeah,
おー、絶対に何かあるもんね。
I'm just reveling in everything being over when the twins start up energetically again. They were clinging to my arms so tightly as to leave them marked in red, but now they quickly let go and start leaping around. Ha ha ha. I can't help but laugh.
何よし、急に大きな声で笑い出して。何かお姉ちゃんか葵が変なこと言った？
No, not at all. I'm just happy to see you so energized. Again, and Aoi are both convinced that Ichika kept her promise and buried something for them to find. They don't even entertain the notion that there won't be anything there. That optimism is their greatest strength. Something that Haruhime and I could never attain, and that not even Judy could reach. Okay, we're going to have to use our free time to dig around the lake for a hole. But then it happens. But I thought something falls down and lands nearby. Well, that was convenient.
え？
Zoinks! You've got to be kidding. Yeah, I'll look up, then at the ground, then up again, and then back down. It must have dropped down with the water from the lake. There is a black box in the shallow water flowing through the valley. A mailbox? If it survived in this form, it means any taking corruption from it has already gone.
もしかして。
The twins flipped up the box. It's probably not firmly sealed up, and they used their abilities to force it open. Then they take out some paper from inside the box. Good job, them peer at it. Yeah, give me a look.
そういうことだったのね。ああ、そっか。この人にも繋がっていたんだ。
Can I have a look at it? The two of them seem related by what they've seen. Huh? What is it? Is it really something Ichika left behind? If history all worked out, I did expect to eventually find something she left for us. But I can't quite believe in this crazy coincidence. Hold on, there is one person who could make this happen. Someone nominally human, who probably doesn't understand the regular human heart especially well.
これがいちかの残したもので間違いないわ。名前が書いてあるしね。
See? Sure, I would if you let me get a look. I stretched my arm out and the prince handed me the piece of paper, thanks. It's like a postcard, firm and faded material. I'm not sure what it is to start with, but then I turn it over and understand. Wow, okay, that does make sense. Now I see what the dreams meant. It's a photo? A relic of technology that doesn't exist in Kanta?
Hey! There is a woman there smiling. She has the camera close to her face, looking happy, waving with one hand. I may shake that to my friends in the future.
いちかより未来の友人へ。
That's what it says. Wait, who just spoke that?
いちかより
Oh yeah,
未来の友人へ。
Kinda looks like the professor. of our current time. She looks older than the girl we were talking to sounded. This is her after surviving and growing up. That's why it's easy to spot who she looks like.
あの子、博士のずーっと昔のお母さんだったのね。
Yeah, and here I thought she was your grandparent.
じゃあ、いちかちゃんかひよりちゃんか名前はともかく、誰かとセックスして子供も産んだんだ。
No need to spell it all out. I put a hand over my mouth. Beneath that hand, though, I'm obviously grinding to myself. This means that saving Ichika was the correct flow of history, leading all the way to Kanta?
世はこともなし。ですね。
You're right. You sounds pleased too. Well said. I certainly don't mind a happy ending. There we go, it's all finished. With the situation resolved, I returned to my room in the palace and gave a sigh. The tension melts out of my shoulders. It's always strange when something comes to an end. I don't give a sigh of relief at the moment of completion. I always seem to wait until I get back to my room. The school trip lasts until you get home. I wonder if that's true. I've never taken a school trip. Boring. Once you start teaching the kids to read and write at the school, it might be nice to take them out on a trip. They're still tricky outside Kanta, but with myself, Akane, and Aoi along, we could handle them. My mind is still taking over. I need to take a break. The mysterious case of the communication with the past has only just concluded, and I'm already starting to think of what to do next. I decided to make some tea, using the traditional Kanta Kotodama style. First I whisk the tea leaves into the teapot, and then pour water over them. And then, water the teapot heated 70 degrees. My Kotodama order, the surface of the water starts to ripple and steam rises. I give it about a minute to brew, then pour the tea from the teapot. Simple. No need to light anything on fire. So easy. I give another relaxed sigh. What they might have called a coffee break in the past. I do like to drink some coffee sometime if possible. I have some chocolate too. Really need some cocoa. Every time I drink tea, I always think of coffee. Still grows in hotter climes. If you could make it down to Kyushu or Okinawa, they might still have some growing there. If we're going to extend our territory, that might be the way to go. Although I bet the rice and the seafood from the north would be nice too. I'm not sure about picking a direction based on foodstuff. Pioneering new territory for the sake of something you want isn't anything new, of course. Great voyages and the trading of the past are based on this same idea. What Kanta needs now, more than anything, are groups of survivors. As a part of these issues...
シーン、遊びましょ
う。はい。
遊びましょう。
I parted ways with the twins in front of their house, but they're back again already. Ahahaha. What energy. I was planning on just relaxing for the rest of the day, but they're back to their normal routine already. We can do something, sure, but it must already be what? 5 in the afternoon? We had the festival in the Crafters District until noon, then we ate lunch and made a trip to the valley. So it has to be around 10. It's going to be dinner time soon. We don't have time to go out anywhere. Should we go show the professor the photo from Ichika?
あの写真っていうのは、もうちょっと茜と葵で見たいから今度ね。博士に渡したら帰ってこないかもだしね。
Whatever you say. There is no hurry, so we'll give it to the professor once you two are done with it.
はーい。
twins both give the same energetic screech.
でもお外には行けないんだ。どうしよっか。何か面白いことあったっけ？ないわよね。何か事件とか起きないかな。
We were talking to the past like literally a few hours ago. I check out their continued desire for stimulation. Their curiosity gives them such strength.
いちかのことだったら、ちゃんと生き延びて子供まで産んだって分かったし、もう気にしなくてもいいでしょ？
Akane puffs her chest up proudly. It's not that she doesn't care, more that she just draws a firm contrast between others and herself. The very embodiment of that fundamental principle of Kanta.
You haven't lost if you aren't dead. Yeah, you're right.
If we managed to see her, I'm guessing she would have had kids too.
でも、写真のお顔が博士にそっくりだったし。
There's no way you aren't related, huh? I decided that if I can keep them chatting like this, it might satisfy their need to do something without actually having to, well, do something. Only a handful of people survived the fall of the second civilization, meaning almost everyone in Kanto is probably related to Ichika in some way. If we could make a complete family tree for the past hundreds of years, Ichika's bloodline would be mixed in there somewhere.
そっか。茜と葵にも、いちかの血が流れてるかもしれないんだ。
Maybe. Akane looks at the palm of her hand as she speaks. She's imagining the blood flowing in there.
葵なんて同じ雷の能力者だったしね。あ、そういえばそうね。そうそう。
She might indeed be the ancestor of all those with lightning powers today. We don't know what it is that triggers the powers someone receives, but there can't have been many lightning-based people who survived the second civilization.
何百年も前の人だって話だったけど、ちゃんと関東に繋がってるのね。
Akane sounds more pensive than normal. Since she started on the path to becoming ruler, she's been giving things more careful consideration, rather than just going with her gut. Aoi looks at her sister for a moment, then giggles and looks over at me.
お姉ちゃんや葵のことも、もっとずーっと先の時間まで繋げていかないとね。
Oh, you mean children. I feel a pang of embarrassment at the direction the conversation is taking. We've been talking about it for a while, that's true.
そうね、子供。
Akane starts talking and then stops. Aoi and I look at each other, wondering what's up.
ほら、いちかが第2期の人たちは黒髪に気づかれることを知ってたって言ってたでしょ？人間同士の殺し合いをしなくなって一気に人が増えたんだよね。そう、みんなが幸せになろうとしたせいで滅んだんだって。カントもそうなっていたのかもって考えたら、葵と一緒にシンタの子供を作ってもいいって認められたのはとっても幸せなことだって気づき直したの。
Akane sounds so relaxed and natural about this.
そうだね。
Yeah. Aoi gives the same kind of reply, but she looks up for a moment, thinking about something. This most recent incident, something that couldn't be solved by punching, is going to have a new influence on them. I'm not originally from Kanto, so I can't quite understand these feelings. Romance rooted in population control. The foundation stone of their thinking. Something I see the purpose of, but don't really feel for myself. Of course, I'm happy that everyone's giving their blessings to us.
そうだよね。
My conclusion is a little simplistic, but Aoi agrees. Akane shakes her head a little, looking at her sister and smiles.
茜と葵にとっての子供って、黒髪と戦うために必要なものだったのよ。
Akane doesn't mince her words.
黒髪に挑むには、子供を作っておくことだったもんね。
Aoi references the rules of Kanto. For them, having children was like a ticket to get to fight the Kurakami. They lost their parents when they were small, meaning they've never really experienced what it's like to have a family. It's also because they were raised to fulfill the role of the Ninokami, But you're also talking about this in the past tense.
でも、そうじゃなかったね。うん。人を好きになって子供を作るのって、すごく大事で大変なことだったのね。
To connect things from the past and continue them on into the future? Now follow along with your train of thought. This is a different way of living from simply trying to survive and seeing humans only as numbers. Numbers aren't what's important, names are. That's the kind of world we want. We don't reword the sentence but connected them. Technology, ideas, thoughts, and language. Hey, you don't get to die, you're a cyborg. Oh, it's true, actually. An idea that is closer to the world of the past that I come from than it is a way of life in Kanto.
あ、そうそう。つなげていくのね。シン、やっぱり話をまとめるのうまいわね。
You're smart with words, Shion.
シンお兄ちゃんがいると、適当に話すだけでいいから楽だよね。
I'm not sure if I like that way of thinking about it. Anyway.
じゃあ、ちゃんと子供を作らないと。
Yep, then let's get busy.
そうだね。
Sounds like we're going to be getting connected too. I laugh. So good. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. This is the best out of the benefit. Neat. I was sleeping laying on the bed and now evening has fallen. I can feel my beloved twins, one on each arm.
シン。
Yes? Akane calls my name. She must have noticed me opening your eyes. My eyes.
シン。
Not putting anyone's eyes
今す
open.
ぐじゃないけど、茜はやっぱり、統治者になる。戦って、みんなを守る八剣でいいと思ってたけど、昔の人たちみたいに、悲しくて、寂しいことがないように、みんなが、茜と葵の子供が、いつまでも、楽しくて幸せでいられるように、したい。
Her words are beautiful. It sounds like Akane has a new dream. Good. I'd apply looking up at the ceiling. It sounds nice. If that future does come true, I might be even happier than I am right now. That sounds wonderful.
それじゃあ、そんなお姉ちゃんとしお兄ちゃんとカントを、葵が守るよ。
I makes this declaration from my arm.
葵は、難しいことわかんないけど、お姉ちゃんが統治者になるなら、葵が最強の一の神になって守ってあげる。
And you is acting as my cockring for some reason.
いちかちゃんたちのことだって、黒髪を倒せるくらい強い八剣がいたら、何の問題もなかったんだもんね。だから、葵は、そのくらい強くなる。
Hai's words are beautiful too. She understands what she's capable of and is pursuing what she's good at. The separation of politics and the military. The twins speak of different futures. But they both follow the same path. We need to support each other, defend each other, and continue forward. I'll be there with you. Let's do this together. Together? I'm going to help you make your dreams come true. I want those futures to come true too, which is why I make this promise. I'll help you make a new world where our kids can live happily. A promise. A new promise starting now. I've created hope and happiness. Now it's time to nurture them. Into the distant future. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And our journey starts here, from this room. Ah, credits. This time I'm not gonna end prematurely. We're gonna finish this. You know, I kind of feel a little bit tired, if I'm gonna be honest. And so... Wow, yeah. Wow, it's been several years since all that happened. There. Good. I brought work with me down to the valley today, and I take a moment to twirl my pencil at a convenient breaking point. Yes, my pencil, not yours. You didn't earn it. And I'm writing in a properly bound notebook. I reflect for a moment, nostalgically, and using a brush and ink when I first got here, and then grin at the story I've just written down.
オーナー、お疲れ様です。
Thank you, baby. You breaks the sense. Thank you, you.
オーナーが民のために記している記録は、すでに何十巻と続いていますが、今回は随分と昔のことを書かれましたね。
I came and go uba bukuba. You continues the discussion intrigued.
小島一花、若宮日和とは、私としても懐かしい名前です。
Well, I think it might be time to share everything with everyone. Don't you agree? I chuckle, wrapping my fingers on the notebook containing this new record. The story of my life since I awoke in Kanta. The first volume I wrote in it around the point Akane Aoi took out the Shiki. But all sorts of stuff has happened since then. It's super nostalgic to think back over all of it. Some of it still makes my stomach ache to think about. Probably we're gonna all see all that in the after stories, maybe. Some of it? A lot of it! If my stomach wasn't steel, it would be a mess of ulcers by now. Of course, there are things that happened which we haven't been able to tell everyone. This was definitely one of those. Seeing Ichigo Kojima, a personal request from the twins and myself, might have wiped Kanto out. So I started these records into important knowledge and sensibilities of the past, perhaps to trigger some new revelations. But recently it feels like people have been reading them like works of fiction, purely for entertainment. Like how Romance of the Three Kingdoms was written based on ancient Chinese history. It feels like I promote myself more as an author than as Hachi no Kami, or the Chancellor of Kanta. Oh, Chancellor. Well, I guess it's working out.
最近になって生まれた子供にとっては、黒髪や鉄器に怯える生活など、ほとんど想像もつかないからでしょう。
Which is a good thing. But we haven't reached the vibration source yet. So we need to keep a bit of tension around the proceedings. Things are pretty peaceful, but there are still a small number of techie casualties every year. We might need to get everyone focused again, like when Haruhime made that techie appear in the middle of the Crafters District. I'll give it some thought. And then...
私のことは、やはり表に出さないでほしいのですが。
A random fucking thought bubble appeared, but no, it wasn't actually random, it's Natsuhime! A woman's voice rings out in my head. Wow, nice curves. What? You still don't want the recognition you deserve? That's crazy! I'll give a beleaguered reply to the hero of the past. We can now talk directly into my brain. Yay! Ah! Progress! I've asked her to stop because I don't want to get a repetition for talking to thin air. Okay then.
すでに終わった事柄の開示は良いことでしょうが、私については現在進行形でこうして意識は存在していますので。
Speaking a little bit of reality with her hair. Well, here in reality, you're already treated as a hero from the past. A hall commemorating her has been built where the 1,000 gates once stood, while the second city continues to spread around. I need to go over and have an hour look.
まさしく聖火などと私の名前を冠した町まで建てられてしまったのに、今さら消えていませんでしたなどとどうして言えましょう。
Natsuhime murders herself. She sounds pretty human at this point. Well, she means something beyond human understanding. The casual way she acts has to be a reflection of spending so long around me. So basically, you don't want the hassle of everyone knowing.
さもありなん。
Very well, I'll remove all mentions of you later. The story still works without you.
歴史の闇ですね。早く成仏できるといいですね。
Natsuhime seems to have exhibited her position as a ghost. The problem is, of course, that there's still something I need her help with, so I can't just let her get lost. No heaven for you, motherfucker. Don't get back in contact anyway. You, activate your radio function. I give the order to the bracelet on my left wrist, and then talk to it. This is Hachino Kami Shin. I'm returning to Kanto. Over. What? I'm not directing it at anyone in particular, but I make a report. Oh. Then I use the Kotodama. It's a transmission. What? The scenery in front of my eyes blurs, and I move up onto the lake shore above the valley in an instant. I was hoping to move a bit further, but I guess 100 meters is still the limit. I check the bracelet and looking at my coordinates. I'm learning a special control from Natsuhime, but she was able to use as a trump card in battle, and I need more practice. Can I get a reply?
シン、聞こえていますか？どうぞ。
What? I didn't expect to hear it comes out from the bracelet. What? Hey, Haru, it's been a while. I hear you. Oh, where?
今日は電波状態も良く、聖火からの通信が届くようですね。
A little more stability would be nice. Radio is still in the experimental stage, with only a few people provided with the equipment. But it's making things much more convenient than before. I start walking back towards Kanta while talking to the bracelet. What do you need, Haru? I chat among siblings? I received the job from the Ninokami and ruler of Shika.
兄として可愛い妹の愚痴を聞いてください。いや、やっぱりこれは尋常です。
You need to bend me. I can't see Haruhime, but I can imagine her long hair swaying in my mind. The years have only made her kinder and more beautiful. She's now known as the Mother of Mercy. But with me, she still plays the sister card all the time. It's cute, so I get it.
あなたたちの娘と息子が来て、また博士と一緒に大騒ぎして爆発事故を起こしたんですよ。どうぞ。
Hey, I'm a papa. I didn't see them around this morning, so I was wondering where they were. Sorry for the trouble.
やんちゃで済ませないでください。親バカですか？どうぞ。
She said Bozo, but let's go. I like Bozo more. Yo, fucking Bozo, take care of your children, goddammit. I scratched my cheek at the reply. My kids have Katadama powers and they've taken a shine to Haruhime after she's been teaching them. Anyway, we need to deal with the work first. I'm concerned about the stock of an explosion, but judging from the way Haru is killing gone, it doesn't seem like anyone's been hurt. Haru would be taking a serious disaster like that more. Well, seriously. Like she said, she just needs to bend my ear. You're running the city experiments over there. Unless the professor is doing something really dangerous, just let her do what she wants. Over.
まあ、蒸気機関車は私も興味深くて面白いですがね。
Haru quickly cheers up. How that medic must have done the trick. The steam car. He decided that the steam engine was one of the easier technologies from my knowledge of the past for the professor to try and recreate in this time. And among the various inventions stemming from it, the steam car is particularly picking up steam. If we can start building railroads, we'll be able to transport things over greater distances. But these experiments need land to lay the rails, meaning the plains to the west are more suited than the hilly area around Kata.
しかし、私も蒸気技術に興味はありますが。
Yeah?
こういう実験や新しい挑戦って私には向いていないんですけどね。お兄様がこちらの管理をすればいいんじゃないですか。どう
Sorry.
ぞ。
Sorry, sister. Now, my head is tired from holding a pen for hours. Ha ha ha. You can be so conservative, Haru. I checked while looking around. No sign of any techie. If you really want to, I can swap my role of chancellor with you. But Akane and Aoi are over here, remember? Over.
嫌です。双子姫の近くにいたら私の胃がおかしくなります。どうぞ。やはり愚痴ですね。
You are princess the content of Haru's communication? Well, Akane and Aoi becoming ruler and Ichinokami has allowed all of this new technology to flourish so quickly. Over. I got went to the bracelet. I was just writing about Ichika, so I recall how all of this happened. After our communications with the past, the twins' experience with Ichika led them to interact more actively with Professor Shiki, someone they have avoided up until that point. They believed in the message from their friend, that technology and culture can make people happy just as well as they can make war. This resulted in the professor obtaining double board certification. The board being not only the Ichinokami, but also the Ninokami, the mightiest warriors in Kanta. 2 years later, Haruhima stepped down to Ninokami, and twins took up the posts as ruler and Ichinokami. That started the Age of Revolution and challenges. Well, Akane and Aoi have done great things. They had some gaps in terms of knowledge, I'm not going to say intellect, but their appeal rose above even that. Whenever someone was doing something new, the twins would go and get involved. Hey.
ねえねえ、あなたが作ってるものってすごいものなんでしょ？みんなの役に立つのよね。どんなものか教えて。
What is the smell thing with bright red color? You call that a lightsaber? That's so cool!
すごいね。葵も楽しみにしてるんだよ。これからも頑張ってね。
I don't know how many times I heard them say that, but it was definitely motivating. Of course, that kept the twins on the front line of technology. And after all these years, they have become some of the leading scientists in Kanta. Hey.
あなたたちも自分のしたいこと考えてみなさい。
I recall what Akane shouted that time from the roof of the palace to the people of Kanta. This is what the world we finally achieved. Of course, it was the strength of Akane and Aoi at the top that allowed for all of this expansion. Protecting people from the techie allowed all of this to happen. However,
物事には限度というものがあります。どうぞ。
that leaves to certain people having tummy troubles due to all the Arabic changes. What exciting times we live in. Okay, how about this? I'll have the third 8 swords sent over to you. That's what you want, right?
あら、そうですか。
Haru's tone immediately changes at my proposal.
私、そんなつもりでお話ししていたつもりはないのですが。でも、人手はいくらあっても足りませんし、もらえるものはもらっておきます。お兄様は優しいですね。大好きですよ。今度また一緒にお酒を飲みましょうね。あ、私も仕事に戻りますので、通信終了です。
Haru smiled once a mile a minute, shutting the communication off completely one-sidedly. I look at the bracelet. She's got me good.
オーナー、最初からハル様はこれを狙っていたのではないですか？
Oh, really?
相変わらずあなたは、あの双子だけでなく、春にも手玉に取られていますね。
No, they don't. I deny it, but it feels like the dancing shoes fit. I look around again, hoping there's a techie I can vent my frustration on. But unfortunately, it's another peaceful day in Kanta.
I'll trot along and make my way back to the fields.
おや、シン、戻ったね。
Yo.
シンお兄さんだ。
Puita and Tsubame are standing there talking. I'm back. After greeting me, they both take a moment to look me over. I've been recalling the past a lot today, but these two really haven't changed. Puita had always been mature and still relatively young and weird, and our long sword didn't have much more room to grow. Enough with the flashbacks, I turn to the present day Fuyuhita. Fuyuhita, please send a turd to Seika. As we discussed, how is taking them from us?
やはり春にやられたか。
Did you already talked about how this seemed likely, but Fuyuhita gives a chuckle.
医療班は
Haru didn't bring them up. I think she's happy with just a turd.
よかった。
I'm so sick of being healthy. Could just someone please suck out my blood? Shiravune gives her a light sigh. She sounds even more laid back to normal. The medical unit that she leads is still short on skilled members, but with healing powers being rare, so it can't be easily split up. I wonder why my chance with Haru always seems to result in some kind of political movements or compromise.
第三部隊は仕方のないところだろう。どのみち、こちらは君と双子だけでも過剰な戦力ではある。
I don't like being counted among our forces. I have to give a thank. It's not about strength, but about workload. The reason I was down in the valley to write was because I can't get away from work if I stay in the palace.
というより、葵ちゃんは一の神だからいいけど、統治者の茜ちゃんは戦力に数えちゃダメだよね。
Maybe you two could tell them to just sit quietly and counter?
無理。
無理だな。
They both gently let me down. Well, I can understand that. Just like Haru, I always seem to be complaining. I scanned the fields looking for something to lift my mood. Looks like a bumper crop this year.
そういえば古代では、他に雷が落ちると豊作になるという言い伝えから、雷を稲の妻と書き、稲妻とも呼んだそうですね。
Ah, I see a burning human that just got struck by the lightning. I think that's good luck. Oh, I didn't know that.
それなら、豊作は葵ちゃんのおかげかもね。
Savannah gives a laugh. Just soothing to have around.
ところで、宰相殿。
Yeah. And their smiles and all other emotions are just wholesome. Fuyuhita calls me by my title but keeps the atmosphere casual. I have a really bad feeling about this.
その茜と葵だが、また王宮に民を集めて何かの宣言をすると言っていたよ。
When?
今だよ。もうやっているはずだ。
I didn't hear anything about this. I shouted in astonishment.
シンお兄さんは大変だね。でも、茜ちゃんと葵ちゃんだから、きっとまたすっごくいい話だよ。
I know, but this is still hard on me. I understand them better than anyone else. That much is true. My expectations and trust for whatever they want to do next remain completely unshaken. But as Chancellor, I have to consider the money and manpower required to make things happen. That means they're always rushing on ahead to the next thing. Leaving me in their wake, trying to tidy up the mess. Hold on, I'm mixing my metaphors here. My head's spinning! Let's check it out, right? Try to maintain a grip on reality. Should I try to... Okay, I'm heading to the palace. Not exactly in good condition, really. I'll let Fuyuhita and Tsubame know I'm leaving.
はい。また胃薬が必要だったら言ってね。シンお兄さんは自己修復があるんだから、精神的なものだろうけど、
I'd rather take your milk.
彼女たちは誰よりも先を走ることで責任を負い、皆に追いかけさせる統治者だからね。
I'll listen to these calm responses to my predicament and hurry up towards the palace. I passed through the lively crafters district, raced up the steps and reached the entrance to the palace. Just as I heard from Fuyuhita, Akane has gathered many of the people here to talk to them.
よく集まってくれたわね、みんな。歴代でも最強無敵の統治者である茜から礼を言うわ。
Wait, what?
よく集まってくれたわね、みんな。歴代でも最強無敵の統治者である茜から礼を言うわ。
Oh wow! What's the chord?
お姉ちゃんが最強無敵なのは統治者の中で、一の神として最強無敵なのは葵だけどね。
There's didn't. Again crosses her arms looking pleased with herself while Aoi softens up the crowd. My wives look as incredibly cute as ever today, of course. They could be considered beautiful now, but I just can't quit calling them cute. I do plan on getting angry as if they were here, but as soon as I see them, I can't help but smile.
うわー、茜姫、今日もお美しい。
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
おかげさま、葵様、双子姫に栄光。
葵姫、私を殴ってください。
The people have become quite accustomed to the twins being in charge too. Some of them even hold their hands out for high fights. Some prefer their faces to be more punchable, like fans watching from the sides of the ring as the wrestlers come out. My god, I'd rather relax my face knowing I won't exactly be the picture of authority with a stupid grin on my lips. I decided to watch things unfold for a while.
今日はみんなが喜ぶ話を2つ持ってきたわ。すっごいんだから驚きなさい。なあさいわよわよ。今日は本当にびっくりすると思うよ。
Yes? Things are moving so quickly, changing almost daily, that the twins can sometimes announce things that fizzle rather than pop. Of course, they look so cute doing it, the people don't mind that either.
まず東の東京との交渉でやっと銃と火薬の技術とか成分を開示をしてもらえたわ。
Wow, really? This is the first time I'm hearing of this, and I'm pretty impressed as well. So they traveled that far in a couple of years. The people always whip it up with the twins' announcements, but they go super hard on this one. The sword sent out by Haruhima to scout first encountered the people of Tokyo, living in the area of the old capital. We were at war with them for a few years after that. The people of Tokyo still had gun technology with scientific and chemical knowledge that Kanto lacked. And when I established peace with them, they chose to hold on to that tech and maintain their advantage until now.
ついにようやくあの技術を開示させてやったわよ。銃はかっこいいから使ってみたかったもんね。
The crowd cheers in agreement, girls as well as guys. Well, doesn't have a good shootout. Even I'm thrusting my fist into the air. Guys! We might get some cool firearms! America! Ooh, dual pistols. That would be a sweet look for me. I'll admit that was more feudally sweet about the fact that the power don't even need guns. They're strong enough as it is. And me? Oh, I only shoot lasers. Yeehaw! But so, that's progress. The real significance of them sharing their knowledge with us is that we finally reached true peace with them. I know Akane and Aoi have been working hard at this, but they are really amazing. Part of the reason for this success is that when the twins led the Kanto forces to the battle against Tokyo, they wanted killing as much as possible. I mean, you could empty a whole clip into them and they do just keep going. So that probably helped too.
The people of Tokyo were calling them the Devil Twins and Human Teki. Okay, maybe that second one was yours truly. Me.
まあ10もいいけど、向こうの薬と科学の知識をもらえれば、みんなが病気で苦しむことも減るのよね。
Which we didn't have to deal with any sort of terminal diseases up until this point.
やっと治療班も増やせるね。ツバメちゃんが喜ぶだろうし、みんなの中でもそういうことを勉強したい人がいたら言ってね。
Your tone is still light, but this is a wonderful development too. Technology and knowledge can make many people happy. The two of them really have taken Ichigo's hope to heart.
それと、重機技術の開示と合わせて、こっちが成果で実験している蒸気機関車がなんとかなりそうだから、関東から東京まで線路を敷くことを決めたわ。これは時間のかかる話だろうし、ゆっくりやるけどね。
Wow, another big project. With my chancellor cap back on, my head fills with thoughts of meal, timber, and manpower we're going to need to make that work. So, this is amazing. It took a long time, but we finally reached a point of proper exchange with a different group. Truly a new era. Truly the start of a new story. To borrow terminology from you, the start of the fifth civilization. Then Akane sees me. She's standing in front of her people, but she still gives me a special outward smile, far removed from her ruler face.
なんだし、そんなところにいたのね。あなたに最初に伝えて喜ばせようと思ってたのに、どこにもいなかったから布告を先にしちゃったわよ。お姉ちゃん、新お兄ちゃんを喜ばせようっていうか、びっくりさせようと思ってたよね。真の驚く顔、茜大好きだもん。葵も好き。
Okay, enough. Stay in ruler mode, please. I waved them down, telling them to at least try and maintain an air of authority. I don't want all the fox masks looking at me.
何よ。茜はみんなの前でも真のことが好きってはっきり言えるのよ。むしろもっと言いたいわよ。新お兄ちゃんの顔が真っ赤になってる。
Okay, look. What an hour! I got my burning face under my hands just going up. The way they treat me with such open honesty, I don't think it's ever going to change. Hey, hold on. I thought you had two things to announce. And remember Akane's proclamation and look up again. All this Tokyo stuff seems pretty major already. Surely whatever they've kept for last is even bigger. Now I have a really bad feeling about this.
そうよ。喜びなさいし。また茜と葵とシンで遠征するわよ。
We're going to United Kingdom!
3人でお出かけするのは久しぶりだね。
The two of them pay no mind to the look of concern on my face as she makes their surprise announcement. Wait, what? A trip where just the three of us can only mean one thing. Honeymoon maybe?
そうよ。4体目の黒髪討伐を行うわ。
Oh. Wait, fort? Our fort? What? We took 3 out?
東京の東にいるやつを倒してほしいんだって。
So that there were multiple of
今回
them?
の交渉の条件なんだよね。
Well, great. The twins are laughing happily together. So that's what this is. My moves are largely overwritten by loud roars from the assembled crowd. The people of Kado still love a good scrap. Taking down a Kurakami is a big honor. And they have no doubts about their ruler and Ichino-kami getting the job done. The defeat of Kurakami, a feat only Natsuhima had pulled off in the past. A feat that Akane and Aoi and myself are now able to replicate. And 3 of them especially. That's not to make it sound easy. We've defeated 3 of them by now, but it's still really hard. The Kurakami remain very powerful. but fighting them is also necessary if we want to continue down the path to reaching the weapon source. Okay, you twisted my arm and collapsed my lungs. I get my head back into the game and look up at them with a smile. I always end up doing whatever my wife wants. It's not about the rank or position, I just love them too much to disobey. But even more so, I want to see what they're going to achieve at this breakneck pace towards the future. I want to be right by their sides when we get there, while supporting them as needed to make sure things never go too far.
やる気になったみたいね。
See them
それでこそよし。
Murakami and other stories, maybe? Yep, I'm a boy, man, child, thing. Again looks at me with complete trust in her face.
黒髪を倒して、やったーって喜ぶのは、お姉ちゃんと葵と新お兄ちゃんの3人で味わいたいもんね。
I appreciate the way for looking down on me. That is sad. I knows how I feel and keeps it jokey and winning, bringing up titles like Chancellor and Ruler. I raise both hands in complete but happy surrender, and not for the first time. So, when are we leaving? I ask with some trepidation. Again, then I exchange another glance and look back at me and laugh. Right now, silly!
今すぐ
Yeah. Well, now, the new history of Kata will continue, but this seems like a good place for a break in the story. There are two girls who thought fighting was the only thing in the world learned of love. I do wonder if that stories won't give us enough of the stuff. Will there be a sequel to this visual novel? Maybe. And they learned how to rule in order to protect more people than they ever thought possible. All that is now bearing fruit. Those days in the past were narrow ways. They captivate people and spread their smiles around. How far can they take us? There is no need to even ask that question. But I do have something else I want to ask. How far do you want to go? I know Akane is going to answer.
どこまでも
Ask another question. When you see that, what exactly do you mean? How far is that? I know Aoi is going to answer.
お姉ちゃんと葵に関係しているのはこの世界の全部だよ。
She's not wrong. There will be no real end to their story. Everything in this world is there to them. This entire world is their playground. I truly can't wait. And I love seeing their cute faces as they sleep up on our big day. Anyway, enough with the sad stuff. Until I have enough to compile another record, I suppose this is farewell. But if I were to make one final comment, yeah, I think we're going to live happily ever after. Cheesy. And I cannot appreciate enough until you smell like that. Or when Sulema does it.
パープルソフトウ
Various
ェア
other expressions and many more that we will see when we do
グナド
our
国
route.
旗
Which wait, but wait, I'm sorry, I cannot. Wait, oh. What? Does that mean Yuri's not there? Are you kidding me?